With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Seattle Seahawks. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. This is Dion Lewis now in his 9th NFL season. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Pick it up. Pick it up. 46.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready? 388. 52's the mic. Check pass. Check 43. Gun.
They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Newton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
At the 36-yard line.
Ready? Look at it. 52. 20. Let's put that team on the... Great.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton, and he finds Danny Amendola. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
That's good for the Seahawks. First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Undercrush. Slam.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Get in the way.
On second down, Elliott, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. From the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. He may try and run for this. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. In on the stop, the Pro Bowl strong safety, Jamal Adams. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Gun. Watch the run. Hey, 47. One set. Check right, 54. Let's go.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott, incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but now it's 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second-guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
To throw again on second down. Newton, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
20.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton escaping the pressure right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again to Elliott. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the slants. Watch the slant. Watch the edge. Back. Hey. 49. Check 49. Check 49.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Newton. And it's complete to Kelsey. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. The give is to Elliott. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. To throw is Newton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Operating from the gun. Newton hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Let's get it. 52. Watch the run. New Mike 52. Mike 52. Great. Hey, check. Express. Man out. 52's the Mike. Short. Let's get it.
From the gun, Newton. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Watch out. There we go, kill. We're going to 54. 1 in. Go, get up 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Catch made right side by Wilson. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Give them 32 on the play.
There you go. Right there. 54 miles. There you go. Going to 52. He's checking.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation,
Brashad Perriman off to the races. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Brashad Perriman, 35 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
Go. First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Gun.
Operating from the gun. Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ezekiel Elliott as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down. That's caught out left by Perriman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let him know. Kill.
Throwing. Prescott. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Final play of the half, Prescott. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brandon Copeland coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Newton now to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Give him 3 on the play, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Ready. Let's go, tight end. Let's go. 8. Begin. Safe. Gun. 20. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. 8. Push him back. Express.
From the gun, Newton. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Oh, yeah.
47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10.
47.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here we go, 46. 46. 26.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati 1st down.
Here we go. Check right, 54. Here we go, 46. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, but it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Right there. Go to 54. Go to 54. Hey, whoa. Mike's 50, 26.
And again, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
They come out here in the eye. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal. It's a keeper with Prescott. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on 3rd down?
This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Prescott from the gun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Now Justin Tucker's out to try to field goal. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. Tucker's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set. 180. 20.
Newton on 1st down. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They go to Elliott again. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And Newton's going to keep it. And able to pick up the 1st across midfield to the 47. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one good for 37 yards.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now Elliott. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal.
Check, check. Flag down.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, alert 3. He's crashing. 8. Win.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Bengals grab it. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 50, 30. And he cuts left, and he's got an alley. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. But how about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. That's caught at the 3. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Tighten up.
Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. The Seahawks send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 22, Prescott going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Rashad Perriman, 78 yards. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
That's it. 180. Great, great. Got it. Check, 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 check. 8. Check 13.
Newton to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe you can expect more. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Let's see what you got. 20. No. Off. Great. What is it?
On third down, Elliott. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
Here we go. 154.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
Excuse me. I said we're going to get this fighting.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?